Hello everybody, this is Cacti and Carnivores here, and today I'm going to be doing another Venus Flytrap seed log. Now it's been quite a while since I've done an update on these little plants, and I was actually over on vacation over the summer for like 5 or so days, and I had somebody else taking care of them. Yeah, so it was a little weird to get back and see them all kind of jumped a little in their growth. And surprisingly enough, after I got settled down and checked up on everybody, they've put up quite an interesting, they've made these very interesting sort of growths. Now, right now, there's three of them that look like they're going to survive. This fourth one here has sprouted, but it's gotten a bit of damage, a bit of a brown spot, and it hasn't done anything since, looking like that. Yeah, so far these three are doing well, and if you look closely enough, this glare is going to be very difficult, but if you look very closely, not this one so much, but you can see for these last two, you can just see a hint of a rhizome developing. This one looks like it got all weird, got stunned for a little bit, and you can see it's going to be kind of hard. Maybe if I... No, not where... If you see right there, there's just a little bit of a rhizome, and it looks like it's coming out of the left or so side. Let's see if I can point this out a bit easier. So, like right here in this general area. Now, I've never seen seedlings do something like this before. This one especially, you can see a little, there's like a new part of it kind of popping out of the old part. And this behavior is seen very readily in adult Venus flytraps. Venus flytraps have a rhizome, which is sort of like a bulb, but where kind of all the leaves come out of, and as it grows, the rhizome kind of slowly travels throughout, and it sort of moves a little bit as it goes, as each leaf comes out, and the rhizome, the back part of it dies while the new part sort of generates, and so the plant kind of, it moves a little. And I've never expected to see this thing in seedlings before. As seedlings, when I first see them, or when I've seen like quite a bit of pictures of them online, they never really have anything resembling a rhizome. Only a really tiny rosette. And I guess at that point that the rhizome sort of develops a little bit before it starts to move, but it looks like for these guys, they're starting to like put out these very tiny, or sort of develop into that rhizome sort of growth, and it's very, like, I haven't seen anything like it. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. And as you can see, they've also just simply put out more traps. This one especially is doing amazing. This one I believe sprouted first, and I thought it'd do good. And while it did put out a bit of a trap with a weird little tail at the end, it sort of just stopped at this point, but it is putting out more growth from the previously mentioned rhizome, so I'm thinking it's moving on. Yeah, and so they're all doing pretty good. In a little bit, maybe another month or so, I might try to feed them when the traps are big enough. If not, I'll keep waiting until they can comfortably fit a bit of, what do you call, bloodworms, or perhaps that fish food I use for my nepenthes. So yeah, that's pretty much everything now. It's the beginning of July, so I don't... actually, let's take a look. 5/7, so like the beginning of the beginning of May to the start of July, so that's about 2 to 3 months there. Yeah, so 3 month seedlings doing pretty good. Yeah, so that's what they're doing right now. Goodbye.